bit of a malfunction. I accidentally had it on slow motion, so I have no audio from like the first half of this video. So that's cool. But anyway, we have this rest put on so far. That's what it looks like. And it's like cable driven, but it doesn't have like a clicker on it. So it's like the cable pulls it up to however far it needs to go up, and hopefully it's always in the right spot, or else it's not going to come up properly. So it's like it combined basically all of the bad things between a hamskea and a QAD physically possible. All of the worst features on each of them. So now I'm going to go out and tune this thing, and then let's shoot a 50-meter round with it. Set the rest up, make sure that it's coming up and down at the right times. Yeah, it looks good. It looks close anyway. I need to chuck a peep in, and let's get to shooting. Here at 50 meters, bow on the right has the $10 rest on it, and then as usual the hamskea. I got this thing sighted in, dude, it is absolutely pounding. Like, it really surprised me. So anyway, we're gonna do 3 ends, 5 arrows an end. This is 50 meters, 80 centimeter target. We're running X cutters. I'm running X cutters, so slightest breath of wind, and I'm gonna get some left and rights, but that's okay. I'm gonna start shooting with the $10 rest, and then shoot the hamskea second for the first end, and then rotate it. We're gonna see what happens. I've already been really surprised. This thing was actually super easy to tune. Your up and down adjustment's kind of weird, so it just changes the launcher blade angle, like up and down, with a little bolt right here. You can see there's like a little bolt that just changes the launcher blade angle to adjust your up and down, and then your left and right, it's just like 4 bolts that just moves left and right. But anyway, it was absolutely killing it on the dots, so we'll see what it's gonna do on actual paper. I'm actually really excited to see what this does. That's just it. I'm going to take 1 practice end for each bow, just so that I make sure that they're sighted in good. And yeah, I mean, I guess we'll see how the next 10 arrows go and see if I need the practice end. That one's like sitting on the spider. All right, practice end number 1. Nope. So I'm not sure whether or not I'm just gonna run this or not. Because I know that my sight was just a hair low on the one shooting hamskea, and it looks like I'm a touch low on the other one as well. You can see that's the non-hamskea, so that's a 48. This is the hamskea, that's a 48 as well. So I'm gonna move my sight just a hair, and or both sights just a hair, and then we'll score next end. That is end number 1. For the Allen, we have 47. Good, better group size, like that's a 49 group size, but anyway. And then we have a 48 and that's a 50 group size. So group sizes are good, just need to be shooting in the right spot. So the hamskea has a 1-point lead. Round 2, the hamskea starts. Hamskea has a 1-point lead. I can't tell where the wind's coming from. So the wind, there's not quite enough wind to say that there's a decent amount of wind, but I mean, with these fat shafts, a breath of wind will move it. So that's way high left. It's just, pin was moving and then it just like went up here and went off there, so. Alrighty, next bow. Now, let's see if this Allen rest can shoot well enough to match that. I think I've got either a 48 or a 49 down there for the hamskea, so. Yep, we got a 10, boys, we got a 10. Oh, boom, right in there. Dude, honestly, that bow is feeling so good right now. I'm probably like, of the two bows, that black one is probably feeling the best between the two. Like, it's just, I put the pin where it needs to go and it just goes. So I'll be interested to see once I actually put the hamskea onto it. Like, I don't know, this weird rest thing is actually shooting pretty good, but I don't know, we'll see, but it seems like both of my bows are shooting pretty good right now, so I'm happy with that. So this is with the Allen. That is a heck of a group. 50 meters, a little bit windy. That's a pretty dang good group. And then we got a 49 on this side from the hamskea, and that was the weird flyer one. So we have a 49 to a 50. So this one missed, I think, was it 3 last round and none this round. So now we are tied going into the last end. And I mean, this thing's absolutely pounding, so I'm rather impressed. That last one went really high. Still a 9, but all right. I think from what it looks like, I might have to shoot a 50 with the hamskea just to be able to tie. So, oh, no. I think I have to shoot like a 48 or a 49 to tie. Okay, so right at the end, the wind kind of picked up and it was moving my arrows quite a bit further. So I had at least one or two where I was aiming on the right and wind picked up and just put it right behind the pin. So I was expecting a bit more wind drift, and I didn't get that. So I'm guessing, but I think that the Allen just won. It's gonna be really, really close anyway. We are going to see. Alrighty, I believe we have a tie. So this one is out and this one's out, so that's a 48. And this one's out and this one's out, so that's a 48 as well. So that means that they both just shot. So that means that they both just shot 145s in the wind with fat shafts at 50 meters. So honestly, for fat shafts, like I was aiming over here to try and hit here, and then with this one I was aiming like here to try and hit here, just because like there's less wind on the first set. So honestly, I'm pretty happy with, I mean, should it be higher than 145? Yes, but switching back and forth bows and in the wind with fat shafts, I'm pretty happy with that. So now is the fun piece, because we have a 1 arrow shoot off coming right up. Because these two rests just tied each other. So I'm rather impressed with the Allen, honestly. For 10 bucks, that thing is shooting very, very well. I don't know about longevity in it, but we have a 1 arrow shoot off, the Allen versus the hamskea, and it could go either way, right? Like, they're both shooting good, but I guess a lot of it just comes down to how much wind drift per shot, really. Like, I'm shooting really good, like I'm putting the pin right where it needs to go, and it's going there. I just don't know how much wind is going to be down there once the arrow leaves the bow. It's decent. It's not great, but I guess we'll see what the other one looks like. You can kind of see the flags moving around. Like, that's kind of how much wind I've had. This is going to be really close. Oh. Okay, so this one's like sitting on the edge of the line. This is the hamskea. This one's just inside the line. The $8 arrow rest just beat the $250 arrow rest. I don't know how I feel about that. That is really funny though. I have, in all of the product testing, stuff like that I've done, and videos and stuff, I've never had the cheaper version win, but this time it did, and I don't really enjoy the design of it. I've never really been a fan of the QAD design, but it's like a hamskea style rest, but it's drawn by a rip cord. So it's like, it's got the cord system from a QAD, and the rest of it's like kind of mocking a hamskea. So I don't know, like, this rest is just like full of surprises, I guess. But that one just beat the hamskea. I don't know. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe. Also, after shooting probably another 50 or 75 arrows with it, the rest did start to like malfunctioned, so I was like constantly moving my sight, probably 5 or 6 clicks after every shot. So longevity on it was a negative. But I mean, on the first 30 shots, it shot pretty dang good. So if you want to change out your rest every 50 shots, I mean, go for it. Have a good one. See you guys on the next one.